Hi, this is Nick. Thanks for taking the time to watch this. I wanted to give you some more information about the workshop that I'm running on December the 4th called Beating Your Resistance. After 20 years of following my own heart, I've come to a conclusion, and that conclusion is the thing that stops most of us fulfilling our potential isn't our talent, isn't our ability, isn't what we're capable of, it's our resistance. If you want to fulfill your potential, you need to learn how to recognise and beat your resistance. Now let me ask you a question. Have you ever had an idea for a book but never written it? Have you ever had an idea for a business but not started it? Or do you already run a business but you know you're not going as far with that business as you could do because you feel that kind of inner fear of kind of moving forward? If you can recognise any of those things, then you already know resistance. It's that inner inertia that stops you fulfilling your potential and becoming what you could be. So I've put this day together to really help you understand what resistance is, how to overcome it. So I've split the day into 4 sections. The 4 sections are: number 1, just becoming aware of resistance, because I think one of the ways that resistance really operates is by being unconscious. We don't even realise it's going on. So part 1 of the day is really helping you understand the process of resistance, what it looks like, how it operates, what it seeks to serve and do, so that you can become conscious of how you resist. So I think the first step to change is awareness, so you'll become much more aware of what resistance is and how to overcome it. Next part of the day I'm going to be talking about what I call the difference between an amateur and a pro. Now I don't mean that in any kind of prejudicial way. An amateur, we tend to think of an amateur as somebody who says, I love this so much, I'd like to do it, I'll do it on the evenings and I'll do it on the weekends. And we tend to think of a pro as somebody who does something because it's for the money, they're a professional, they're a doctor or a lawyer. Now for me they're more archetypal. And the archetype of the pro for me, I suppose I'd almost call it like being a spiritual warrior. A pro is somebody who says, you know what, I love this so much, I want to put this at the centre of my life. I want to then earn my living out of it. So the idea of a pro is somebody who says, you know what, I understand resistance, I know most days I'm probably going to have resistance, but I am going to move in the face of my resistance every day. So I'm going to teach you how to move from being more of an amateur to more of a professional so that you can beat your resistance. And then the 3rd and 4th parts of the day is really how do you adopt that mindset and what strategies do you use as a pro. So the 3rd part will be kind of mindset about, how does a pro think, how does a pro operate? As a professional, how do you think about your resistance and your work and your business, and take that professional stance. And then the 4th part of the day is really saying, okay, here's I think 7 I've got for you, 7 major strategies for beating your resistance. And having spent 20 years and still beating my own resistance on some days and on days not beating my resistance, but having done it myself for 20 years and worked with thousands of people over the years to help them move through their resistance to achieve their potential. These are the 7 strategies that I've seen most effectively work for helping people to do that. So if this sounds up your street, I'd love to see you there. December the 4th, 10:30 or 10, I'm not sure, 10 or 10:30 till 5, it says on the website next to it, so would love to see you there. And I think it'd be a great way to end the year by really kind of moving through some of your resistance so that you're setting yourself up for the new year to be in a really good place for fulfilling your potential in 2011. So thanks for watching this, and I hope to see you on December the 4th. Bye bye.